So I have received this blessed sacred item from Saint George, from her generosity. I call it blessed, even if she didn't bless it. I know that it has the blessing of Durga and the Kami, and it's got the blessing of the magic touch of Saint George, because when a saint touches an item or owns the item, or the item is in that person's possession and the person has holiness, the item can work miracles. Like the mantle of Elijah was a miracle working item, the staff of Moses was a miracle working item, and the Ark of the Covenant was an item that transmitted grace and worked miracles. The brazen serpent in the Old Testament was an item that worked miracles. And Paul the Apostle in the New Testament would bless items and handkerchiefs and deliver them to the sick, and the sick would be healed. And so I consider this a relic of Saint George. And Saint George sent me a Philomena bracelet, and the Philomena bracelet arrived, and I associated Philomena with leopard skin because I saw a girl next to an anchor wearing leopard skin, and it reminded me of Philomena and the anchor, because the girl in the image was about the age of Philomena when Philomena was martyred, and Philomena and the anchor it's one of her symbols. And so I looked up Philomena, and as I was praying for Philomena on my walk to Assumption Church, I saw a woman in front of me wearing a leopard skin bra. And then I got to Assumption Church, and it happens to be the feast of St. John Vianney, which I didn't know. And Philomena is the one who St. John Vianney said all of his miracles are attributed to her. And St. John Vianney even composed a litany to Philomena, and very few saints, canonized saints, actually have litanies that a saint composes in their honor. So Philomena is very special, but she didn't work her first miracle until over 1,500 years after her death, which is another very rare thing about Philomena. Also, I was released from jail in my last incarceration on the feast of Philomena. I was arrested on the 11th of the month, and I was discharged on the 11th of the month. And I already had called before that the 11th of the month Philomena Day, because her feast day is on the 11th. And different days of the month I call them that time of the month for different people I'm devoted to. And so Durga, on the 9 nights to Durga on a fall festival, I was praying a 9-day novena to Nafisa Joseph. And Nafisa Joseph always clutched, she was an Indian supermodel, and she always clutched quotes from Gandhi when she was nervous backstage. And first day of the novena, my Jewish friend knocks on the door of my apartment and hands me a pin to Gandhi. October 2nd, during that 9 nights to Durga, I Google Gandhi, and I find out his birthday is October 2nd. I did not know his birthday was October 2nd when I Googled that on October 2nd. And so I was a little bit shocked. And multiple coincidences happened during that 9 nights of grace that made me believe in the power of Durga's intercession. So I will ask Durga to bless George with all of the angels, all of the kami, all of the wise, benevolent spirits. Bless George and her family, and Aries and Leander and her husband Sam. Bless that family. She homeschools her children. May she give them a decent education. May her children be inspired by wise and prudent spirits. And may she offer up all of her prayers and sufferings and sacrifices every day to Durga and the spirits in heaven that she is devoted to, the heavenly beings that have her best interest in mind. And may the bad spirits that do not have her good interest in mind not be allowed into her house or to tempt her or to harm her in any way. And an interesting fact about St. George is she's never stolen anything in her life. And wow, do I wish I could say the same thing. But hopefully from here on out, I will never steal again. God bless you.